I think Arsenal have always been a club in a position that others emulate, and then having a key backbone of values behind them as well. So always move forward is a key value, and be together. And if you look at those two values alone, then that sets us up in a position really where we want to make sure that we're doing right by the people that are within this amazing football club. So I think that's probably the most consistent part of this, where they do want to be ahead of the game really on all fronts.
The facility is world class in my opinion, and it's got better over the years. It's the best I've ever seen it. To have this great training facility really encourages the players. You come in and you feel amazing. Like, I get goosebumps when I drive in every morning. That's how passionate it is to work for this football club, and you can just see, you know, all the weights and the high level equipment for the players to use this and feel this on a daily basis. It's a mindset thing for them, to feel valued, to feel special. And you know, to play for Arsenal, it's certainly a privilege for these players. So they're very focused when they come in. It's business as soon as they put the badge on. Yeah, and this facility is up there with the best of them.
There's been a lot of work done in the background by a lot of people across the club to get us to where we are now. And personally, I've seen the changes that have been quite significant in that area. And there seems to be a really good relationship being built across the whole of football, men and women. So there's lots of touch points where there's lots of consistent work being done across the club. So I think that helps give confidence to the staff that are working in those areas, which are obviously really important.
You know, if you're happy as a player in this environment, that you're going to perform better out on the training pitches, and the training pitches are like carpet. They really are. If you can't control the ball on that piece of grass out there, then you shouldn't be at Arsenal. So the high level quality of pitches, the watering of the pitches, you know, we train the way we want to play on a Saturday or Sunday. So it's about bringing your best A game every day as soon as you walk through the doors to perform for this club.
Yeah, and I think it's also having every single area cared for, not so that the players are spoon-fed, because I don't believe that that's the right way forward for them necessarily to maximise their performance. But, for example, we've got a team of rehab physios and fitness guys. Then we've actually got the on-pitch fitness and physio guys as well. So a nutritionist, the doctors, a performance psychologist, player welfare area catered for, player liaison officer. So all these areas in themselves can give pure focus to those areas, instead of, in the olden days, it might be 2 or 3 people doing all of that. So not really being able to give attention and make it best in class. That's what we're about. That's what we're about at Arsenal. I think it took a while for players to feel the home advantage playing at the Emirates, because obviously we'd had successful times at Boreham Wood with an excellent pitch there, but to keep up, or really we want to kind of be a step ahead of the game. To get most of our games at the Emirates is such a significant move forward, and the girls now feel that home advantage, and I think it's kind of put us back on the map where people are turning heads to look at Arsenal as players, agents, the public, and look at the fan base we've been able to engage with as well, which is just phenomenal. They're definitely like a 12th player. So having that facility, really puts us back up there as a real competitive force, we hope, moving forwards.
Yeah, any player that now sees the majority of our games at the Emirates, it's going to turn their heads and want to come here. You know, the crowds that we're pulling in, and the players certainly love playing there. I remember playing in the 2007 Champions League UEFA Cup final, which is now the Champions League, and we had the option. We were playing at Boreham Wood, and Vic Akers was the manager at the time, and the club gave us the option to play at the Emirates, but the players chose to play at Boreham Wood because we hadn't been exposed to that at the Emirates at that time. But now the players feel the love, feel the fan base, feel that the club believe in what we're doing, the product on the pitch. So it's good to feel the belief that the club is instilling in the women's team, and the players really now feel that that's our home pitch, our home base, and really comfortable in the dressing room and on the pitch. So yes, it feels like the right step forward for the team.
And I think it's about excellence as well. You know, we're in a professional era now, and the game is growing, and so we really want to be at the cutting edge of that, and I think that's what Arsenal's doing. So in regards to moving towards more of a one-club mentality, I think we saw in the early days we were trying to lead the way with that, whether it was just joint team photos of the men and the women kind of combining for those, or whether it was having numerous pages in the men's programme. But now I think it's been taken to another level. And I think we're seeing it as well with numerous conversations taking place, whether it's medical to medical, coaching staff to coaching staff, and player to player as well, actually. And with both male and female in the gym, there is no issue now. And I think you can move to that and have a new normalisation, if you like, of making sure that it feels right and you know, there's nothing wrong with it. And in fact, it's healthy. There's a real strong sense of one club mentality here now. I think because we're a club that really wants to stay ahead of everybody else, and we've got an amazing high performance facility right now, but it's just making sure that we stay up and really stay ahead of everybody else so that we're able to establish our own mark on the game, not only just on the pitch but off the pitch with all the facilities as well. There is such a phenomenal level of support here at this club, and I'm taking my Arsenal hat off when I say that, given the trust that is in us to kind of do right by the club, and we've got a really, really competitive squad. Youths are amazing that are coming through. That's something I'm really excited about. We've got a lot of first pros that we're signing this year as well. To see them come through, probably my biggest area of excitement.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. The young kids coming in, they got their debuts, Katie Reid, Michelle, Vivlia, Freya Godfrey. So yeah, just seeing them blossom in training, become more uncomfortable, understand our game philosophy, game model, seeing them integrate, because they're a big part of our future. They've come all the way through. So yeah, that, and then obviously everyone being back together.